on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way, but it'll be 3rd down.
And we saw these defenders flying to the football in the win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarter.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and very short. Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there, just 4 points. Ends up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 60 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it is with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Singletary again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for first. No gain as a matter of fact. It leaves it at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Quick slant to Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Tagovailoa outright completes it to Jarwin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterbacks have been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the headlines, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 and now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Two and now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen now looks to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Bills getting set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes.
It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On the handoff, running left, Singletary.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. To throw is Allen. His pass caught at the 4. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So